Hey everybody, welcome back to Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, Jackie Later Still Lake Jackson, and this one's going to be great. I know it's coming out late. I was supposed to get it done yesterday, but we lost power because of storms. So I saw this one, I had to do it. It's pizza pumpkins. Like, you can use it for Halloween, Thanksgiving, hell, use it for Christmas, I don't care. Or just, use it in the spring. I don't care. I love pumpkins. Just eat it whenever. It's pizza, whatever. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Ring the little notification bell down in that corner to get a heads up when we do these as close to Tuesdays and Fridays as possible, sometimes on holidays. And there's also a link down there to do for our merch. This is not our merch. This is me doing my chaplain stuff. So, so ignore all that and let's just get into the food. Ignore the effort. Food. All right, looks like a lot of stuff, but it's going to break down really easy. You're going to get your cheeses. You're going to need some ricotta cheese, some Parmesan cheese. This is the cheapest way to get it, is the little block. And then some mozzarella cheese. You got the pre-shredded. You don't want salt and pepper, obviously. And then I'm going to add some pepperoni to mine. If you not mandatory. If you want to add it, that's fine. That's unsalted butter. I got some parsley here. I bought it last night, and it looks very sad this morning. You're going to want two cloves worth of garlic and some of these Grand's Southern Homestyle biscuits. For some reason, I don't know why they specifically asked for that, and some the marinara sauce for dipping, and you want some pretzel sticks. These are going to be our stems. We're going to do stem research, and you're going to want a little bit of paprika. So that's smoked. It doesn't have to be smoked, but smoked works better for me. That's just how that works. The cheese is the big expenditure, so you got to be careful with that. Also, you're going to need some butcher's twine, which is kind of a hard thing to find. So first things first, if your cheese isn't grated, go ahead and grate it. You can use big or little one. See, there's my little one. Everybody always asks about that one, but I got my big one because I'm going to do this whole block of this stuff, and I don't want to take all day. So just go ahead and grind this down. You're going to want about a cup of this. I think the original recipe asked for like half a cup, but I like the Parmesan more than anything else. Then you want a cup of your mozzarella cheeses and then 2 cups of the ricotta. Just go ahead and throw it in there. I've never been a giant fan of ricotta, but apparently it's the base for this, so we're going to put it in there. You want a tablespoon of salt. I only can find my half one, so, and then a half a thing of pepper. So I can only find the half of the, so I had to do 2 of it for the full thing there. So go ahead and get this nice and mixed up. Now, if you only want to do cheese in your little pizza things, this is all you need. Mix this up, put it in the fridge, and we'll come back to it. But, also, we're watching the What Culture Star Wars channel today, so what we're listening to, so just in case you're curious. So, if you're going to do the ingredients, don't want to leave the pepperonis big. I didn't realize I was going to put them on my skeleton until I was recording this. So now I guess I want to make her look like an Amazon. So, that's a thing. So just your pepperonis, slice them up, turn them, slice them, cube them, I guess is the best way to put them here. And just throw them in with the rest of it. Go ahead and do both pepperoni stacks, chest stacks or whatever. Did not mean to do that. So give this a nice big mix, and you can cover it with plastic, set it in the fridge, while you're doing the rest of this. Now you get your Grand's biscuits. I didn't record it because I know everybody gets anxious about it. So just go ahead and cut them in half. And now you take this and you roll it into a ball. With your hands, the kids can help with this if you want to. Just going to roll it into a ball, and then we're going to mash it flat with a rolling pin. I finally have a rolling pin. If you don't have one, just a jar or a smooth-sided cup will work fine. Do not have to have all the tools for this, right? So just go ahead and just mash it flat. Just go one way or the other so it's not all oblong, so it's somewhat circular. And that's all you need for that. So, ta-da! So while you're doing that, go ahead and get a spoon of your cheese and pepperoni stuff, and we're going to stuff it right here in the middle. And then take a corner. Sorry, I got big stupid hands right in the way. You're going to fold it up. I'm going to try to show you this. And then pinch it closed, right? Best way to do it is just kind of do it in a circle. Kind of fold it up, put it in the top, pinch, 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 and that dough, as a non-Newtonian fluid that it seems to be, will close up. And then once you do that, where you pinched it, put that on the bottom. That seems to be a big point. It helps seal it, let it sit. So when you start doing these, you want to get you a baking sheet with parchment paper. I didn't have parchment paper, just got wax paper. But go ahead and put this on here because we're going to fill it in here and then put it in the refrigerator. Once you get all these, you want to put them in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let them chill. And then once you get them out, they're semi-solid, get you your butcher string, right? You get a decent pair of scissors. Now, there's a couple of different ways to do this, right? This is one of the longest parts of the video. So you take this, you put it in the middle of your pizza dough ball thing here. Flip it over, give it half a tie, right? So just like half a hitch here. And down and under. It doesn't have to be super tight like I did it here, just because when it bakes it poofs up. Turn it to the side and then split it and then pull it around. It's like you're wrapping a Christmas present for those of you that know how to wrap Christmas presents. And then you can do a little bow on top, whatever. That's all it takes. That's your most basic pumpkin shape. Now, you don't have to do a little bow. I did that just to show off. But that's not very pumpkin-y, right? So you take it, get a little bit longer piece of string, and we're going to do exactly like we did before. Slowly, apparently. So you take it, put it in the middle, you put it across there. You want to put that little half hitch, or you can just twist it. That's fine. But take it and, like I said, just like you're tying a shoe. Not a Velcro shoe, but just tie a little bit across there. And then instead of going halfways like we did the other ones, you want to put it at like an angle. So we're going to go around it 3 times. So put it out here, and it's going to leave 2 big sides. Right? Maybe I can get a good shot of it here. Again, just on top, do a little half hitch thing straight there. See, and then take it and do it again. Then we're going to tie it on the bottom. So that means the string just goes around it 3 times. It splits it up and it makes it look more like a little pumpkin, especially when it bakes, because it poofs up and gets round on us or whatever. Let's see how that looks. Awfully pumpkin-y. There, see? The other one looks kind of like a bulging present. This one looks like more like a pumpkin thing. That's fine. So go ahead and preset your oven to 350. Let it preheat. Sorry. That's 350. Let that heat up. And then you're going to put them on a cookie sheet and put them on parchment paper. That's fine. I don't have any parchment paper. I only had wax paper. So I'll put it on a greased cookie sheet here. Go ahead and put those on there. Leave the strings on them. The strings will be fine. Trust me. And then go ahead and put them in there for 15 to 20. So keep checking them. So... oh, the camera's focusing on my hand is what that's about. So go ahead and put this on a medium low. We're just going to melt this stuff down. You want to do half a stick of butter, which is the 4 tablespoons of the butter, which sounds like a lot, but it won't be enough. Go ahead and let that start melting. You want to do a full tablespoon of the paprika and 2 cloves worth of garlic, but I tend to go with a lot bigger cloves of garlic. So, but just 2 is minimum. Just go until your ancestors tell you not to. Then I'm going to get my parsley a bit of a haircut in here. Now, I like doing it this way instead of the scissors because it leaves them long strands. So if you're looking for like a harvest time pumpkin or a Halloween pumpkin, it's going to have longer strands of the parsley with the little stems in between them. Okay, get you a wooden spoon. Remember to get a wooden spoon. The ancestors will get you. Melt this down. We're going to cook it until our garlic starts to get fragrant and starts to cook a little bit. So it should take about 2-3 minutes of stirring, little cooking here, and it's going to look like this. And that's all you need, right? It's nice and melted down. The garlic is cooked. Just, that's all we're going to need that for. So once you get that done, kill the heat, let it cool off, right? It doesn't have to be stupid hot when you get this done. So these have been in here for right at 15 minutes. They're not as golden brown as they should be in the middle, but my oven cooks on the ends better. So I'm just going to leave it there. They're all cooked. If you want to go a little darker, you can do another 5 minutes till 20, but that's up to you. Please keep it on your pumpkins. Now get your scissors and be sure to cut off all of your butcher string. Now, if you were smart, you would wait until these cool down. I am not smart. So it took me a long time. I burnt the crap out of myself and got all the strings off. So now the strings are off. Remember that garlic, butter, paprika stuff? Brush it on. Now, if you don't have a brush, like I said, you can just kind of pour it on and move it around with your fingers. That's fine. This is what it looks like afterwards. And then your pumpkin sticks, your pretzel sticks, your pumpkin stems, go ahead and break them in half, stick them in the middle, and these things are ready to serve. I put them next to just a little ramekin of the marinara sauce. If you want to warm that up, that's fine, but these should be warm enough right out of the box. These are amazing. They're relatively simple. It looks complicated. It's just time consuming. So if you want to get these done, just go ahead and do them. Just like I said, just set aside about an hour to get all the string tying. That's the longest part of this whole process. But you got to admit, it looks super cool when it does it. You could use these for meal prep if you need to do that. Like you can reheat these later, which I'm going to do because, I'm on this medicine now. So like 2 of these fill me up. I'd like to see the different types of toppings and stuff you do. Like I had to put pepperoni just because it's a classic. Got to do it right. But this worked out great. I very much enjoy finding little recipes and stuff like this, especially if I can do them on the cheap, so I can put them on here for you guys. But do you do these? Do you do anything like this? Please share. Let me know. I'm interested in this. Like, let's make foods that look like other foods, right? Especially with seasonal stuff. Like, I'm a sucker for Halloween, and the whole fall thing kind of gets me. So if you got pumpkins or whatever, and I guess if you want to put them for Thanksgiving too, that work. If you're going to go to a family thing, this will really impress them. Like, I made a food that looks like another thing. and they'll really dig it. But if you got to try this one, please let me know. Send us some pictures of it. I would very much appreciate it. And there you have it, folks. Pizza pumpkins. These turned out so great. There's little time consuming because of the string and the whole thing and the whatever, but it's worth it. They're decorative, they taste delicious, and they're well under our budget, just barely, just because of the cheese. I had to find a little bitty block of Parmesan to make this fit. So that's how that works. So let me know if you want to revisit this one. We can tend to see if we make it into different fruits, like an aubergine or something. Let me know. That's what the comments are there for. You can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. We're all those live between Paycheck's Kitchen. But you can also find me, Osway Nerdy, on all those, including over on Twitter and TikTok. Usually I'm talking nerd stuff, printing, 3D printing, painting miniatures, gaming, LARPing, whatever, but I like talking food too, so hit me up. I will see y'all next time. Y'all please be safe and happy Halloween.